Stop scrolling right now. Do not move your finger. I need your absolute focus. Something massive is shifting in the spiritual realm today. Out of millions of people searching for answers, you are the final person chosen to receive this specific frequency. If you walk away now, you will miss the exact miracle you begged for last night. Heaven has stopped everything just for you. Listen to me carefully. I have a secret to tell you. It is a profound truth that has been hidden from your family for 3 generations, and the enemy tried everything to keep this revelation away from your tired eyes. They wanted you to remain in the dark forever. But today the veil is finally lifting. What I am about to reveal will shatter every heavy chain. My beloved child, I know you are exhausted. Your shoulders carry a weight that is not yours. You wake up feeling heavy before your feet even hit the floor. People see a strong person who always handles everything perfectly, but I see the quiet moments when your spirit is completely drained. I see you sitting in your car alone just to gather enough strength to walk inside. You try so hard to smile, you tell everyone that you are fine, but inside your heart is quietly breaking into pieces. You refresh your bank account late at night, hoping for a miracle. You calculate numbers until your mind is completely numb. And when the math does not make sense, you silently ask me why this season is so incredibly hard. I heard every single sigh. You keep waking up at exactly 3 in the morning. Your heart beats fast with unexplained anxiety. You stare at the dark ceiling, wondering if things will ever get better. You assume it is just stress or bad sleep, but it is actually a spiritual alarm clock ringing deep within your soul to get your attention. I am preparing you for this exact moment. You are the silent sufferer. You pour your energy into helping others, while your own cup is completely empty. People take your kindness for granted every single day, draining your precious light and leaving you to survive alone in the cold shadows. You feel completely invisible, but I want you to know that your quiet sacrifices have reached the highest court of heaven. Do not let your mind wander right now. Stay with me. The reason your journey feels so incredibly difficult is connected to the secret I mentioned earlier. You are not failing. You are not cursed by bad luck. There is a very specific reason why nothing seems to work out for you right now. Because a hostile force in the unseen realm has been actively blocking your path. You feel like you do not belong here. You look around and wonder why everyone else gets things so easily. They do half the work but receive double the reward, while you work until your hands bleed and still struggle to survive. That isolation is not a flaw in your character. It is the mark of a chosen one carrying a cosmic destiny. I saw you reach your breaking point recently. You were ready to give up on all your dreams. You typed a message asking for help but deleted it immediately. Your pride and shame told you to swallow the pain again, so you wiped your own tears and quietly put your heavy armor back on. My precious one, you do not have to fight this alone anymore. Your pain is real. Your exhaustion is completely valid. Heaven does not expect you to be a machine of endless endurance. I know you feel like you are wandering in a dry desert with no end in sight, but every tear you dropped in that sand was watering a hidden seed. The harvest is closer than your human mind can currently comprehend. You are the one who breaks the generational curses. You carry the heavy torch for your entire family line. That is why the pressure on your chest feels so suffocating. The enemy knows exactly who you are and what you are about to become, and they are terrified of the immense power sleeping quietly inside your wounded soul. I am here to awaken it. Listen to my voice. Breathe in deeply. Let the heavy burden slide off your shoulders for a minute. You do not have to figure out tomorrow right now. You only need to receive the truth I am pouring into your spirit today, because a massive shift is coming to your finances and your emotional health very soon. But you must understand the root of your pain first. I watched you forgive people who never even apologized, and I saw you extend grace to those who actively tried to ruin your reputation. You chose peace over revenge every single time. Your gentle heart is your greatest weapon in this brutal world. Because you refuse to let bitterness poison your soul, heaven is preparing a table for you right now. Your vindication is guaranteed. You hide your tears well. You swallow the lump in your throat. You pretend everything is completely fine. But when the door closes at night, the heavy silence of your room becomes overwhelming. You drop the heavy mask. You let out a quiet sigh, and all the worries you carried for everyone else suddenly crash down on your fragile shoulders. I see you sitting on the edge of your bed, The house is completely dark. Your mind is racing with endless calculations about unpaid bills and fading relationships. You wonder if you made a terrible mistake somewhere. You question your own worth. You feel like a massive disappointment. But I need you to know that you are looking at your beautiful life through a broken mirror of exhaustion. You open your phone to escape the quiet pain. You see others living their perfect lives. Their success feels effortless. Your struggle feels completely endless. You put the phone down and stare into the empty space. And in that quiet moment you whisper a desperate prayer asking me to just give you a tiny break. I heard that whisper clearly. Sometimes you feel like heaven has forgotten your address. You see blessings falling on everyone around you. You celebrate their victories. You smile at their joy. But a small part of your heart aches deeply. You wonder when your turn will finally come because your waiting season has lasted for so many lonely years. The silence feels like punishment. Listen to me right now. My silence is never abandonment. When you sit in your car crying from pure exhaustion, I am sitting right next to you. I feel the heavy ache in your chest. I see the invisible scars. You have endured spiritual attacks that would have completely destroyed an average person, yet you are still standing here today. Your strength is truly remarkable, but your soul is running on completely empty fumes. You give your energy to friends and family. You fix their broken pieces. You carry their emotional baggage. And when your own heart is bleeding, nobody ever bothers to ask if you are okay or if you need a shoulder to lean on. You suffer entirely alone. You think your secret pain is invisible. You think nobody notices how tired your eyes look. You wash your face. You take a deep breath. You step out of the bathroom, ready to fight another hard day. But I see the enormous amount of energy it takes just to put one foot in front of the other. I honor your incredible resilience. The burden of being the strong one is crushing you. You are terrified of dropping the ball. You believe that if you rest, everything will immediately fall apart. Your family relies on your constant sacrifices. Your friends depend on your wisdom, but you cannot pour fresh water from a completely dry cup because you will eventually break. I know you are tired of being resilient. You are sick of learning hard lessons. You just want to breathe freely. You want to wake up without a knot of anxiety resting heavily in your stomach. You want to check your bank account without holding your breath in deep fear. I see that deep desire for simple peace. It is coming soon. Do not let the enemy convince you otherwise. They want you to feel completely isolated. They want you to believe your prayers are just hitting the ceiling and bouncing back. They whisper terrible lies into your mind late at night, and they try to make you believe that your current struggle is your permanent destination. That is a malicious lie. You are not crazy for feeling this intense pressure. The atmosphere around you is incredibly thick. You are navigating a spiritual war zone. You are pushing through thick mud. Every single step requires twice the normal effort. But your persistence in the dark is actively destroying the legal rights the enemy held over your precious family line. I saw you doubt your own sanity recently. You wondered if you were just imagining the spiritual attacks. You tried to find logical reasons for your constant bad luck. You blamed the economy. You blamed your own decisions. But you must realize that a specific assignment was dispatched from the shadows to drain your financial resources dry. They targeted your peace of mind first. They knew your joy was your ultimate strength, so they sent constant minor frustrations to wear you down slowly. The unexpected car repairs, the sudden medical bills, the appliances breaking down exactly when you finally saved a little extra money. It was never a random coincidence. It was a calculated strike. Pay close attention to your body right now. Your physical exhaustion is a direct reflection of this unseen battle. Your shoulders are tight, your jaw is clenched, your sleep is completely fragmented and restless. Because while your physical body rests in bed, your spirit is constantly fighting to protect the divine promises hanging over your head. You feel misunderstood by those closest to you. You try to explain the heavy spiritual atmosphere. You try to share your deep intuition, but they look at you with blank stares. They tell you to just relax. And that dismissive attitude makes you feel like you are speaking a foreign language in your own familiar home. It hurts deeply. You believe that heaven was completely silent to your desperate cries. You assumed I abandoned you alone in the frightening dark, but my apparent silence was actually the loud sound of me building your mighty fortress. What you called a painful delay was simply a divine setup for your beautiful future. I was actively working in the unseen shadows to protect your family. I deeply needed to hide your precious light from the approaching storm. My delay was never a cruel denial of your dreams. It was my absolute protection, keeping you safe from counterfeit blessings. The enemy tried to offer you quick success to derail your true destiny. I had to close those tempting doors very tightly. If I had answered your prayers last year, you would have been completely destroyed by the sudden heavy weight. Your financial struggle is not because you are lazy or incompetent. It is because the unseen enemy is absolutely terrified of the wealth you are destined to control. They see the glowing crown hovering over your head. They know you are the generational curse breaker for your entire bloodline. So they launched a massive spiritual attack to bankrupt your spirit. You cried over the people who suddenly walked away from your life. You felt deeply betrayed by those you trusted the most in this world. But I let them walk away to make room for the new connections arriving tomorrow. They were secretly draining your precious energy while pretending to be your loyal friends. I removed them to protect your future, and you will soon understand why this painful separation was absolutely necessary for your ultimate growth. You thought you were wandering aimlessly in a dry wilderness. You wondered why your path was filled with so many sharp thorns. But this wilderness was actually a strict training ground for your gentle soul. I was refining your character in the hot fire. I was making your roots grow incredibly deep so the coming storms could never knock you down. You are unbreakable now. Think about the great leaders of the ancient past. Before they wore the heavy crown, they had to survive the lonely fields. They faced massive giants and impossible odds with no human help. Your personal story is no different today. You are being shaped into a living testimony that will inspire thousands of broken people. Your current pain is the foundation of your authority. The season of intense isolation is officially coming to a joyful end. The protective walls I built around you are transforming into a glorious launchpad. You have successfully passed the hardest emotional test of your entire life. You held on to your faith when everything around you was completely collapsing into dust. And because you stood firm during the darkest nights, the spiritual atmosphere is shifting dramatically in your favor right now. The demonic forces that tried to steal your joy are starting to panic. They realize their heavy chains could not hold your spirit down. They threw every weapon at you, but your gentle heart refused to turn bitter. That pure resilience gave heaven the legal right to completely reverse your difficult situation. The high courtroom of heaven has finally ruled in your favor. I am preparing a massive table for you in the exact presence of your invisible enemies. Those who whispered behind your back will be forced to watch your divine elevation. They will see my heavy glory resting peacefully upon your tired shoulders. Your quiet silence in the face of deep betrayal was the ultimate weapon of your victory. You won the spiritual war without lifting a finger, because I fought the hardest battles while you were quietly resting in my grace. Everything that was unfairly taken from you will be returned in full. The precious time you lost to grief and confusion will be miraculously restored. I am gathering the fragmented pieces of your broken dreams right now. I am weaving them together to create a masterpiece far more beautiful than your original plan. You just need to trust my perfect timing. I know you are still feeling the heavy residue of the long battle. Your mind is cloudy and your daily energy is dangerously low. The enemy is trying one last time to make you doubt this prophetic word. They want you to close this message and go back to your familiar sorrow. Do not let them steal this massive breakthrough when you are standing so close to the finish line. There is a specific frequency of peace that you need to absorb right now. I have prepared a way to clear the thick fog from your mind completely. A divine solution is waiting to realign your spirit with the flow of abundant wealth. If you truly believe this prophetic word, type the word Amen in the comments below, because this simple physical action sets a powerful spiritual contract in motion today. You must actively claim this beautiful new reality for yourself. The old chapter of endless suffering is permanently closed, and the ink is dry. You are stepping into a vibrant season of rapid restoration and unmerited favor. I need you to wash your face and look up at the sky. The heavy, dark clouds are finally breaking apart to reveal the bright, warming sun. You are no longer a helpless victim of cruel circumstance. You are the chosen one who survived the ultimate raging fire. You walked through the dark valley and emerged with a shining crown of absolute victory. Every scar on your soul is a proud badge of honor. Heaven is standing up to applaud your incredible endurance. You have made me so incredibly proud. Can you feel it? The air in your room is changing right now. The heavy pressure that sat on your chest for months is finally lifting. Look around you. The spiritual atmosphere is shifting dramatically. Even as you read these words, a massive legion of angels is receiving their specific assignments concerning your life and your future. Heaven just held a divine council, and your name was the only topic on the sacred agenda. The archangels have been dispatched from the highest throne. They are flying toward your exact location. They are carrying the keys to unlock the ancient doors that the enemy tried to weld shut. You are about to witness something truly extraordinary. Listen closely to my voice. Do not let distractions pull you away from this sacred moment. The first heavy seal over your destiny is cracking wide open. The loud sound of breaking chains is echoing through the heavenly realms. Your long season of waiting is officially over. The divine countdown has already begun in the unseen world. The second seal is breaking right now. This is the seal that blocked your financial blessings for so many painful years. The spiritual vault is unlocking. The resources that were unfairly held back from your family are pouring out like a massive river. You will soon see the physical evidence of this powerful supernatural release in your daily life. Stay with me, my precious child. The revelation I am about to give you will make everything make perfect sense. The enemy is terrified that you are still listening to my voice. They are trying to make you feel sleepy or distracted. Shake off that heavy lethargy. Open your spiritual eyes wide. You are literally moments away from the final breakthrough. Your guardian angels are fighting fiercely in the atmosphere above your house. They are pushing back the thick, dark clouds of confusion. They are clearing a straight path for your rapid restoration. You do not have to fight this exhausting battle yourself anymore. Just stand completely still. Watch the incredible salvation I am bringing to your door. The third and final seal is trembling. It is about to shatter into 1,000,000 tiny pieces. But I must prepare your heart before it breaks. This final seal contains a blessing so massive that it will change the trajectory of your entire bloodline. Your children and their children will eat from the abundant harvest we are planting tonight. You have lived in survival mode for way too long. Your nervous system is constantly waiting for the next disaster to strike. That chronic anxiety is a toxic frequency broadcasted by the dark forces. They want you to vibrate at the low level of fear. But heaven operates on a completely different frequency of absolute peace and unlimited power. To break the enemy's signal, you need to align your mind with the rhythm of heaven. I have imparted heavenly wisdom to my chosen servants to decode a specific sound. It is a divine rhythm designed to shatter the spiritual interference around you. This sacred frequency clears the brain fog and opens your spirit to receive the incoming wealth. You cannot fight a spiritual war using only physical weapons. You need this specific tool to realign your spirit with my overflowing abundance. The dark fog in your mind will evaporate immediately when this heavenly frequency washes over your tired soul. I am not sending you into the new season empty-handed. I have prepared the perfect armor. Press the like button right now. This is not just a meaningless click on a screen. This is a prophetic act, telling heaven that you are fully ready to receive your weapons. It is a physical manifestation of your deep spiritual agreement. Do it now to anchor your soul to this incoming miracle. The angels are waiting for your clear signal. The atmosphere is buzzing with divine electricity. The ground beneath your feet is holy. Prepare your heart to receive the specific details of your miracle. I am about to tell you exactly what will happen in the next few days. Keep your eyes completely focused on me. The heavy gates of your personal prison are swinging wide open right now. Can you hear the rushing wind of my spirit? It is blowing through your home to sweep away the stale energy of your painful past. Every trace of failure and rejection is being completely erased from your family record. You are standing on the very edge of the promised land. Look straight ahead. Do not look back at the desert. You thought your best days were buried in the past. You believed the enemy when they whispered that it was simply too late for you to succeed. But I am the master of time and space. I can restore years of stolen blessings in a single glorious fraction of a second. The divine acceleration is beginning. Your slow crawl is turning into a mighty sprint. Heaven is holding its breath. The ancient elders are watching your faithful response. The final seal is ready to be completely broken. Hold your head up high. You are the heir of the kingdom, stepping into your rightful inheritance. Let the heavy weight fall off. You are entering the season of triumph. The miracle is literally seconds away. The third and final seal is now completely broken. The heavenly realm is erupting with massive celebration. Every invisible chain holding your potential back has shattered into tiny pieces. The heavy iron doors of your personal prison are swinging wide open, and the brilliant divine light is finally flooding into the dark corners of your tired life because the ancient curse has been entirely defeated. You are free. Remember the hidden secret I promised to reveal to you earlier. Here is the absolute truth about your long, painful struggle. The thief who stole your peace has been fully identified in the spiritual realm. The legal right they held over your bloodline expired exactly at midnight, and because their dark assignment is officially canceled, they can never touch your destiny or steal your joy again. Listen to this prophetic declaration over your life right now. I am decreeing a supernatural reversal over your entire situation. The long season of living paycheck to paycheck is completely dead. Your wilderness training is finished. Within the next 72 hours, a massive shift will rapidly manifest in your physical reality and change your life. Watch the clock carefully. A financial surprise is rapidly making its way to your hands. It is not a random accident of the world. It is a strategic and divine provision ordered directly from the highest throne. The money you desperately need is being released from the heavenly vault right now, and your quiet prayers of desperation have been answered in full because I was listening to every single tear you dropped in the dark. Do not doubt this miracle. Watch closely for a specific sign in the coming days. You will notice a number sequence containing the digits 7 or 11 appearing repeatedly. When you see this divine marker, you will know for sure that heaven has officially intervened in your earthly economy. It is the absolute signature of my authority over your life. The long wait is over. The courtroom of heaven has ruled firmly in your favor. Those who whispered cruel things behind your back are about to witness my blinding glory. They smiled while secretly plotting your painful downfall. But I am preparing a massive table for you in their exact presence, and they will be forced to watch as I elevate you to a high position. They cannot stop this. I am completely reversing the generational curse today. The deep poverty that haunted your family for decades stops with you right here. You are the chosen vessel who will distribute incredible wealth to those in need. You will no longer beg for basic scraps. You are becoming a mighty pillar of massive provision for your entire community because you stayed faithful. Step into your new role. Can you feel the heavy physical exhaustion leaving your bones? The chronic fatigue that drained your joy is evaporating into thin air. I am restoring your lost energy and renewing your youthful strength today. You will wake up tomorrow morning with a clear mind and a deeply joyful heart, and the thick spiritual fog that clouded your vision for so many years is finally and permanently destroyed by my brilliant light. Do not let your human logic limit what I can do. Human math says your situation is completely impossible to fix, but heavenly math operates on the absolute law of miraculous multiplication. A tiny seed of faith is about to produce a massive forest of abundant provision, and you will have more than enough resources to heal your entire family line. Open your hands wide to receive this overflow. The next 72 hours are incredibly critical for your future. You will receive an unexpected message or a sudden phone call that changes absolutely everything. A closed door will suddenly burst open without you even turning the heavy handle, and you will walk directly into the exact promotion you have been praying for. The divine acceleration is happening at this exact second. You are stepping into absolute triumph today. You must claim this specific blessing with absolute boldness today. Do not shrink back in fear when the massive provision finally arrives. You have paid the heavy price in the dark valley of tears. You have earned every single piece of this glorious harvest. Stand tall and let the heavenly light wash over your victorious spirit, because you are truly worthy of this amazing reward. But you must remain incredibly alert in this critical moment. The enemy heard exactly what I just promised to give you, and they are absolutely furious about your incoming victory. They will try one last desperate tactic to steal your massive blessing before it fully manifests in your hands. because they know this miracle will destroy their dark kingdom forever. You must know how to protect your miracle. Do not let your guard down for a single second. The transition from deep poverty to massive abundance requires extreme spiritual focus. I'm going to show you exactly how to block their final desperate counterattack. You must follow my specific instructions carefully to lock this incredible blessing into your physical reality forever, ensuring that no demon in hell can ever snatch it away from you. Listen to my next words. Listen to me very carefully right now. The enemy heard every single word I just prophesied over your life. They are absolutely terrified of your incoming breakthrough. They know their ancient grip on your family is officially broken, but they will not surrender your precious territory without fighting one last desperate spiritual battle in the dark shadows. You must be prepared for their next malicious move. Their counterattack will not be obvious or loud. They are going to use the exact same weapon they have used against you for decades. They will try to flood your mind with thick confusion and heavy lethargy. You might suddenly feel exhausted or start doubting everything I just told you. That sudden doubt is not your own thought. It is a calculated spiritual strike designed by the dark forces to steal your miracle. The brain fog you often experience is not normal exhaustion. It is a targeted frequency designed to block your divine intuition. They want you to stay asleep when your massive blessing finally arrives at your front door. If you fall back into their familiar trap of fear, the waiting angels will be forced to pause their divine delivery. You cannot afford to lose your focus when you are standing this close. Heaven is waiting for your final answer today, but the sacred window of grace is rapidly closing. You only have 24 hours to activate this specific blessing before the angels are forced to move on to someone else. Do not let foolish hesitation steal what I have carefully prepared for your family. I require a prophetic act of absolute obedience from you right now. You must show me your faith. I have fought the invisible battles for you. I have cleared the muddy path. But faith without physical action is completely dead. You cannot receive a massive supernatural harvest if you stubbornly refuse to plant a physical seed in the fertile ground. Your obedience today is the final key that unlocks the massive vault. Let your action right now be the binding signature on our heavenly contract. It is time to act right now. Remember the hidden thief I warned you about earlier. Their dark identity has been fully exposed in the heavenly realms. They are going to try to contact you in the next few days to drain your energy again. You must completely ignore their distracting voices. Do not let the familiar pain pull you backward into the dark pit when you have already climbed so far up the mountain of victory. You are completely safe now. I am not sending you into this fierce new season completely empty-handed. The battle for your mind requires a very specific heavenly weapon. I have prepared a powerful tool to shield your spirit from their toxic interference. This divine instrument will realign your scattered brainwaves with the exact peaceful frequency of heaven. It will shatter the heavy fog completely, and it will keep your mind sharply focused. You must take this final step with absolute boldness. The financial reversal you have cried for is literally seconds away from manifesting in your hands. I am totally ready to unlock the ancient vaults over your family line forever. All your heavy debts will be miraculously canceled. But you must show me that you are fully ready to receive this massive overflow without any lingering doubt dragging you back down. Do not let the enemy convince you that this is just another random video. This is a divine appointment that was scheduled before you were even born. Your guardian angel petitioned the throne room of heaven for 72 straight hours, just to make absolutely sure you would see this today. Heaven is not simply hoping you will respond today. Heaven is expecting you to step up and claim your inheritance immediately. The pressure in the spiritual atmosphere is reaching its absolute peak right now. The angels are standing by with your heavy bags of provision. They are just waiting for you to unlock the gate. Your next physical move will determine the bright trajectory of your entire future, so you must absolutely refuse to let fear dictate your critical decisions today. Breathe in my peace and let go of your lingering fears. If you scroll past this moment, the assignment will immediately transfer to someone else. The beautiful crown I crafted specifically for your head will be given to another soul. I do not want you to suffer in the dark wilderness for another 7 years. You have already paid the ultimate price in tears and silent agony. Claim what is yours right now before the jealous enemy has a chance to snatch it away forever. Your spirit knows that my words are absolute truth. You feel a deep stirring in your chest right now because your soul recognizes the sound of home. That warmth you feel is my direct comfort wrapping around your tired body. I am preparing your mind to receive the exact instructions for your deliverance, so you can finally walk out of this painful prison. You must follow them carefully to protect your upcoming miracle. The weapon I am about to hand you is incredibly powerful. It carries the pure vibration of heavenly wisdom and absolute peace. The dark forces cannot stand the loud sound of this divine frequency. When you activate this tool, their evil plans will instantly crumble into dust, and the heavy chains binding your finances will melt away into nothingness. Prepare your heart to receive the final key. Do not hesitate today. My beloved child, the enemy is waiting for this video to end because they want to flood your mind with deep doubt. They desperately want you to forget the powerful promises I just spoke over your life. But I will never let you walk onto the battlefield completely unarmed. I have prepared a specific shield to protect your tired mind today. The heavy brain fog you feel every single morning is not a normal physical condition. These are targeted spiritual attacks designed to completely disrupt your divine frequency. They want to block your intuition because they hate your massive incoming wealth. But I have imparted heavenly wisdom to my chosen servants to decode a specific sacred sound. This is a divine rhythm that immediately breaks the dark interference surrounding your home. When you listen to this sacred frequency, the thick spiritual fog will evaporate into thin air. Your scattered brainwaves will suddenly align with the exact peaceful vibration of heaven. It is a powerful acoustic weapon, forged in the highest courts of glory. Because you are the chosen one of your bloodline, you absolutely need this tool to realign your spirit. The average person can survive with ordinary earthly advice, but you are carrying a massive generational destiny on your tired shoulders today. You require supernatural assistance to carry this heavy crown without breaking down in the dark wilderness. I have prepared this exact instrument for you today, and it is known as the sacred frequency. This is not a worldly invention created by greedy men. It is a divine gift brought into the physical realm just for tired warriors like you. It will effortlessly wash away the toxic energy that the enemy desperately tries to plant in your precious mind. The secular world demands thousands of dollars for endless therapy and temporary peace. They want to keep you trapped in a cycle of paying for expensive treatments that never heal your spirit. But I have made this heavenly key available to you for less than the cost of a simple daily meal. I did this because no chosen heir is ever left behind. The enemy has already sown fake imitations and cheap illusions to confuse your spirit. Darkness always tries to mimic the pure light to steal your massive blessing. Therefore, you must only use the protected link I have placed securely in the pinned comment below. Do not wander into the dangerous world trying to find this tool on your own. Step forward into this beautiful new season without any lingering fear in your heart. You are completely covered by a 60-day shield of grace. If your spirit does not feel the massive shift immediately, your earthly resources will be returned to you in full. Heaven does not demand what it cannot infinitely bless. You are completely safe here. Do not delay what heaven has already ordained for your precious life today. The angels are standing beside you, holding your massive financial breakthrough. They are simply waiting for you to unlock the heavy gate with your physical obedience. Go directly to the pinned comment right now. Tap the sacred link and claim your beautiful deliverance tonight. When you activate this heavenly tool, you will feel an immediate warmth spreading through your tired chest. The heavy chains of debt and poverty will begin to melt away like thin ice under the hot sun. You will finally sleep peacefully through the entire night without waking up in absolute terror. Your mornings will be filled with brilliant divine light. Imagine opening your bank account and seeing more than enough resources to take care of your entire family. Imagine looking at your children and knowing that the ancient curse of poverty is permanently destroyed. This is the exact reality I am handing to you today through this divine instrument. But you must reach out and firmly grab it right now. If you close this video without taking action, the spiritual window will slam shut. The thief will return tonight to steal the fragile seeds of hope we just planted in your heart. You cannot afford to lose another decade wandering in the dry desert of lack. The Promised Land is literally one simple click away from becoming your permanent physical home. Sow your seed of faith today to unlock the massive provision waiting in the spiritual realm. I have given you the exact roadmap to escape the overwhelming darkness forever. Scroll down to the top comment and click the protected link immediately. Let this physical action be the final loud shout of victory that destroys the enemy camp completely. You have suffered enough for one single lifetime. You have cried enough bitter tears to fill a massive dark ocean. It is time for you to finally reap the joyful harvest you deserve. The sacred tool waiting in the link is your personal key to absolute freedom. Claim it with a bold heart and watch how quickly I reverse every single failure. I am standing at the door knocking gently on your heart right now. The choice to step into this glorious abundance is entirely yours to make today. Do not let the familiar comfort of your old pain keep you from walking into this incredible new reality. Tap the sacred link in the pinned comment right now. Your beautiful future begins today. Now bow your head and let me seal this word completely over your tired spirit. The fierce battle you fought in the dark is finally over today. Breathe deeply and let my absolute peace wash over your heavy shoulders right now, because you have carried this massive burden for entirely too long without complaining. You are completely safe inside my protective hands. No weapon formed against your family will ever prosper again. I command the heavy storms in your mind to be completely still right now. Let the deep anxiety that kept you awake at night melt away into nothingness. You do not have to carry the massive weight of the world anymore, and I am lifting the heavy burdens off your back so you can finally walk freely. The long season of bitter weeping is never coming back. You are a mighty warrior who survived the hottest fires of absolute destruction. The enemy tried to burn your dreams to ash, but they failed miserably. Out of that dark ash I am building a glorious palace of abundant wealth for you, and you will always stand as a bright beacon of hope for everyone who feels entirely lost. You are my precious masterpiece. This sacred covenant we establish today cannot be broken by any earthly power. The massive financial provision I promised is already moving rapidly toward your front door. The healing you begged for is flowing directly into your tired physical body today. Everything is completely realigning with the perfect rhythm of heaven, just as I promised you. So you must absolutely trust this beautiful process completely. I need you to stay closely connected to my voice in this bright new season. Subscribe to this channel and turn on the notifications right now. This is not about building a worldly platform for human glory. This is about ensuring you never miss the urgent prophetic warnings I send you, because I will have more specific instructions for your upcoming journey very soon. Type the word Amen in the comments below to seal this final prayer completely. You can also write the number 777 to declare your absolute victory. When you type those letters, you are signing a spiritual contract with the angels, and you are loudly telling the unseen world that you fully accept your massive inheritance today. Do it boldly, without fear. Do not forget the sacred weapon I placed in the pinned comment for your mind. Claim your heavenly tool before you lay your head down to sleep tonight. It will actively protect your thoughts while your physical body gets the deep rest you desperately need, and tomorrow morning will be the brightest dawn you have seen in many long, painful years. I absolutely promise you that. I am placing a thick hedge of divine protection around your entire physical home. Any dark entity that tries to cross your doorstep will be instantly blinded by my brilliant light. Your children are completely covered by my heavy shield of eternal grace. Your daily work and your incoming finances are permanently blessed by my mighty hand, so you have absolutely nothing to fear today. I have washed away every single mistake you made in your painful past. You are entirely forgiven for the moments when your strong faith briefly wavered in the dark. I do not judge you for feeling completely exhausted by the heavy spiritual warfare, but I only feel an overwhelming wave of deep compassion for your tired, gentle soul. You are perfect in my holy sight today. Let the soothing waters of my spirit heal every invisible scar on your heart. The people who abandoned you when you needed them the most are permanently removed from your sacred path. You will never again have to beg for basic love or simple human decency. I am bringing a new tribe of loyal souls into your life who will honor your immense value properly, and they will never take your kindness for granted. Your tears have been collected in a sacred bottle in the high courts of glory. Not a single drop of your intense sorrow was ever wasted or ignored by heaven. I am turning that heavy sorrow into a massive fountain of unlimited joy for your future days, and you will laugh again with a pure freedom that you have not felt since you were a very small child. Rest now, my beautiful child, because the intense spiritual war is finally won. The heavy iron armor you wore for so many years can finally be put away forever. You fought incredibly bravely, and you won the ultimate prize of complete generational freedom. Close your tired eyes tonight, knowing that the powerful creator of the entire universe is actively fighting for your beautiful family. The bright morning is coming rapidly with a massive flood of joyful miracles. Go forward with absolute confidence in every single step you take tomorrow. The ground you walk on is holy, and your path is completely cleared of dangerous obstacles. You are stepping into the greatest season of abundance your entire family line has ever witnessed in history, and nothing can stop this divine blessing from reaching you. I love you with an everlasting love that no demonic force can ever erase. Walk confidently in my perfect peace today and never look back at the dark shadows, because the frightening wilderness is permanently closed behind you forever. You are finally home.